So one of the best things about Shin Godzilla are the forms. It is one of the reasons I really like this movie, along with a lot of other fans that also think this is one of the best parts about it. But the forms almost didn't make it into the movie. This is why. The director of Shin Godzilla wanted to make Godzilla an unstoppable and adapting kaiju. The original 1954 Godzilla was based on nuclear analogies that fit the time, but he wanted to make it more updated to modern times. So it was to reflect the unpredictability of the 2011 Fukushima nuclear disaster, which was 5 years ago when the movie released, and he wanted to make it more of a political satire to reflect the Japanese government's reaction to that disaster. I know also said it's not as visually or cinematically interesting if Godzilla didn't transform, which is completely true because it's something I really like about this movie. Like the early part of this movie where Godzilla goes from its first form, the second form to the third form is really good. But Toho was originally actually against it, because it was very different from the usual Godzilla, and higher ups at Toho didn't want to mess with the IP. The director said about Toho's decision, Godzilla is so iconic that they didn't want to threaten that. Because yeah, it's a very new and different idea, even if it's a good one that wasn't immediately clear because it obviously changes how you look at Godzilla, with Godzilla being tinier at the start and less strong than later. And Toho didn't want to change like the usual Godzilla image. The toy company Bandai stepped in and explained to Toho that it had a lot of merch potential, because you can make more money from multiple different Godzillas in your movie. So basically, thanks to Bandai, Toho let Anno do what they wanted in terms of the forms, and that's great. Even if Toho let Anno do it for money reasons, that doesn't change the fact that it's a really good concept. Obviously fans, me included, really liked the concept, and it's weird to find out that it almost wasn't actually in the movie. My first video on this channel was literally about Shin Godzilla's forms, and it's one of the things that puts this in my top 3 movies like ever, because it's just that good, and makes this already amazing movie even better. And it's hard to imagine Shin Godzilla without the forms, so it's great that it did end up being included in the movie. It also did well enough that Toho did in fact bring it back with Godzilla's Singular Point, where Godzilla starts more fish-like but ends up becoming the Godzilla we know and love, even though they were against Godzilla having forms in the first place at first. You also think the forms gave us some of the best Godzilla designs, because the second, third and fourth form are just such good designs, and Shin is for sure my favorite Godzilla design ever. Like, to me it's not even a question, I love this design and the forms are really a part of that. So it sucks that we were this close to this movie having one of the strongest concepts cut. But thanks to Bandai, it did make it back into the movie, which is just great. Looking back at how great it was, it's kinda insane that Toho even doubted the concept in the first place. But yeah, thanks for watching and see you in the next video.